Hey, welcome back to Average Mike. So today we're going to take apart the Samsung dryer. I'll throw the model number in the description. Anyway, so this is the second time the heat element has broke in this dryer. It's been about 7 years. So pretty easy replacement, pretty easy fix. The part's about 35 bucks. It's better than spending another 1,500 bucks on a brand new dryer. Couple steps, really hard. I mean, not really hard to get it off. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to take the top off like we did. Right here's the top here. The top is only 2 screws right on the back, right from the surface, right in front. And then you're going to take these 3 screws out. Right here, boom, boom, and boom. And this is going to come off like that. And then that just comes up. That just comes out and disconnects. And then basically we're going to take that disconnection, these disconnection points. I'm going to pop them out. They're just pressure. I can do it with 2 hands. Give me a minute. All right, so I had to take them off with 2 hands. So basically just pop these 2 clips off, boom, and then this whole front, the control panel comes right off of the dryer. So unfortunately with the Samsungs, the heat element is underneath the drum on that side back there. And what happens is we're going to go inside the dryer and it's back down under here. So what happens is after a while, the heat element keeps on heating and it becomes brittle over time. And then when it becomes brittle, it heats up and then breaks. So it's, it's just an unfortunate thing that happens with heat elements. So I'm just going to take this out, take this dryer apart. I get to take the lint basket out, but take the dryer apart. So you got to take this whole front, the top, the cover, and the front off the door, off the dryer, in order to get below the drum. So I'll do that. I'll see you on the other side. So once you remove the 6 screws, 2 up here, 2 over here, here and here. And then the 4 that are inside there, what's that? That's actually 8 screws. The only thing that's holding it on is now this thing, which again, it's a pressure clip. So, lightly untap. Oh boy, that just, try to do it with 1 hand again. So just get this off. Come on, buddy. All right, so again, the only thing that's holding on after those screws is this little clip, right? It just slides in and out. This is tells you the dryer's closed or open or closed. All right, so then that's done. What we're gonna do now is close the dryer door. And set that to the side. Okay, so now what we have is we have the heat element box, which is right here. Okay, so basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get in there, take that off, this screw right here, take that off, replace it, this screw right here. So we're gonna just take that out, pop it out, pop the new one on, put this back on, collect all the clips again, clean out all around it, clean out any lint that you see in here, clean out the lint from behind it, put it all back together, clean out what you have while it's open, clean it all up, and then start it up, and it should heat right up with, it should heat right back up. If it's not, you'll feel cold. If it does heat up, you'll feel warm. All right, see you on the other side. All right, so here's what happened. So it was in there, the heat element. It had this platform it was sitting on, 2 screws in the front. Take those off, pop that out, because that's just actually just clipped in by the feet at that point. I unclipped this wire, which connects to this wire, right? Easy. And then this is actually tapped into the side of the heat element here, because I bought all these to replace. I'm going to replace all of them plus the heat element inside. So basically what I did was, in order to keep yourself in control, and we'll see what the heck's going on, I labeled them back, middle, front. I should show you. So back, middle, front. And so I took pictures too, because now I know that this is the bottom. So this is the bottom. So I took it out like this. Okay, so this is the bottom. So the blue, it went blue, black, black, blue, blue, red. Okay, in the pictures. So that's what I have here, right? Boom, 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 boom. Black, blue, blue, red. Done. So now I have pictures to verify what I did, how I took it out. I know which direction this goes into. So now I can take this out of this tight little spot, take it out on the workbench, and work on the replacement of it, which is just all it is, seriously, is taking these 3 screws out, the 4 screws out on the side of this box. It's a clamshell. So it opens up. This heat element inside of there, can't see it, but oh, there it is. So that heat element inside of there literally slides out, disconnects from these 3, I forgot what they're called, but these 3, which you buy new, replace all 3 of those, replace the heater element, everything goes back in reverse order, all back to the same. And this happened before, and the only reason I know, there's only 2 reasons this thing breaks. It's either it doesn't blow enough heat, or it's not getting, which means heat element, or the fan, which is here, which I took the fan cover off to access this panel, right? So if the fan doesn't go, which means you'll hear it not blowing, it'll heat up and then dry, whatever, not dry. Or it's got really cold air because the outside's vented, right? So the outside's vented, so it has really cold air because it's wintertime, so you'd feel it. And then so on and so forth. Like I said, this is pretty dirty at this point. It's been 3 years. We cleaned it out last time. We're gonna go ahead and go through and clean all this up again, all the lint again. It's just the dirt from your clothes. Even though it's out to dry, it still gets dirty. So we're gonna continue. We're gonna get the vacuum in here, suck up all the old extra lint, get that all out of here. Any dirt you see, wipe it all down, and then button it all back up. So, and that would be the heater element replacement for the Samsung heater. All right, I'll see you on the other side when I'm opening up this clamshell. So got the heat elements back into the heat element box, or the heater box. Now I have to put everything back into the dryer, so we're back in the laundry room. So I have to put all of the connectors back onto the right pole of it. So I followed and tracked everything I needed to do. I got the one set up for front, medium, and back stickers, as I said, showed you earlier in the video. I'm going to review my pictures before I go back and do this, because I want to make sure that I'm doing it the right way. You don't want to do it the wrong way in case there is a polarity problem or issue. So again, review the pictures and I'll show those connectors. All right, so it is back inside of the dryer. I cleaned it all out and vacuumed it all out. So what's going to have to happen is now I have to get this case, the stand back in, which goes right there in those 2 slots, right there and there. Slide it in the front one here. Gets 2 screws done, and then it stands in that. Okay, so let me do that. I need 2 hands here. All right, so there you go. So those 2 screws went in, that stand went in, heat element case went in, and then you see all the way in the back over there. Let me get this out of the way. See all the way in the back, right? Where's my finger? Right there. All the way in the back. See that circle kind of rounded? This heater box has to go into that. Okay, that's very important. If that doesn't go in, then the heat blows into the dryer instead of out of the exhaust of the dryer. So that's a very important slot for that to go into. All right, so make sure that lines up. We just buttoned everything back up on the Samsung heat element replacement. Time they were tested. The unfortunate part is you actually have to put everything back together, including the dashboard on the top, for it to happen to be tested. So I put it all back together. I didn't clip in the top, so the top's still flimsy. I just wanted to make sure that the thing is running. So it really just a simple test is turn it on. You put the settings, whatever basic setting is, make sure it's heat. Hit the play button. And if there's an electrical problem, you'd know it right away because it would blow the circuit, catch fire or something. Obviously, we did it right this time. No, it's fairly idiot-proof. So there's no real positive, negative on the elements itself, as long as you code it the right way the manufacturer had it. So follow those instructions, take the pictures beforehand, verify that you have it set in there right, and you should be good to go. So after about a minute of this, this thing should heat up, right? Don't reach in the box. Like I didn't put it, so you can see the tumbler still going. I didn't put the top back on because if it doesn't work, maybe less to take off, right? So again, another minute to run. And then all you gotta do is either smell it, because the heat element brand new, you're gonna smell kind of a funky smell, like a burn smell. And then you wanna basically take it apart, not apart. You wanna shut it off, feel inside. If it's hot, it worked. If it's cold, that's not your problem. So, but this one is about heat element replacement. So let's see how it works. Oh yeah, it's got that good, really hot feel to it. Nice, actually feels really good. Nice and warm inside of it. So I wish you guys could feel the temperature that I have right now because it was freezing cold but prior to this video. So always good to clean out your vents annually, if not twice a year. Your outside vents, and potentially take this thing apart and clean out the inside, the guts of it. The longer that lint, that dry cotton or whatever material your clothes were made of that breaks off, the longer it sits in there, the more risk you are for a fire. So safety tip here is just clean it up as much as you can. Take the time out, take it apart, especially the outside thing. You got to make sure this thing vents and doesn't heat up inside. All right, well, that's the episode for today. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and comment, subscribe, follow, support the channel. I appreciate you guys. Have a good time.